Hello, and thank you for joining us for HXGN TV. I'm your host, Laura Beth Ezel, and today we are talking about Marin County and how they handled the successful technology upgrade to a multi-agency dispatch. Joining me to discuss this today from Marin County is Leanne Magoski, and also we have David Bonini from Hexagon Safety and Infrastructure, who was an integral part of this process. Thank you both for joining me today.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laura Beth.
Leanne, first just tell us about Marin County.
Well, Marin County is just north of the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. It has approximately 250,000 people, but it's also a very popular spot for tourism due to the coast and the headlands. The Marin County Sheriff's Office dispatches for 5 law enforcement agencies in addition to the Sheriff's Office, 9 fire departments, and also hosts the computer-aided dispatch for Novato Police and County Fire. So we're a very interagency county.
Okay. All right, so, what were the reasons behind this technology upgrade?
Well, our previous computer-aided dispatch system was 25 years old, and it really didn't suit the needs for this changing environment where each fire department or police department might want a specific interface, and this older technology was no longer valid, and so we needed to move to something 21st century.
Okay. David, do you have anything to add to that?
No, they worked really hard to define the requirements up front, which helped us when they did the switchover. And I can't stress enough the number of agencies that are involved and how they made that all work. It was really a testament to their team.
So what goals did you need to achieve from this initiative?
A couple goals. First of all, we wanted to be able to be a good partner with our agencies that we serve. So we wanted them to be able to have an easier way to access information, better access to mapping, mobile data, and very important to them was access to other technologies through interfaces.
Okay. Okay. What type of technology did you select for this project, and why?
So we selected the ICAD computer-aided dispatch, and then along with that was the mobile for public safety for the vehicles, and so those were the 2 main products mixed in with the other smaller products that made it successful.
Okay.
They also did a number of interfaces to third-party vendors. We interfaced with multiple fire records management systems like ERS and ESO, as well as another public safety RMS system for law enforcement records at one of the other agencies.
One of the most important things was we wanted to bring on one of the larger police departments, and we brought on their dispatch center. And one of the biggest reasons that they were able to go with us was our selection of ICAD, so that we could have this special interface to their existing records management system.
Okay. So how did this technology upgrade or merger of different, systems and, like you said, interfaces of multiple agencies, impact how Marin County operates?
Change is hard.
Right.
I mean, that's the standard.
Change management.
And so in the last couple of years, the Marin County Sheriff's Office has gone through a lot of change. We moved to a state-of-the-art building just 2 years ago, and so the next piece was to upgrade this computer-aided dispatch. We've only been alive for 11 weeks at this point, so it has impacted us greatly. But, in ways that are very positive. We now have the ability to use a map. We can see things using the AVL for the units. We also have many more data points that we can search on, and so for some of our newer dispatchers that we brought on, they can pick up the ability to use the system so much easier than it was with our traditional CAD system.
Okay.
To manage the change, they put together a really strong core team as well, which I think was key to the project. Leanne headed that. She had subject matter experts from her supervisory staff as well as her line level staff, and that really helped them with the change and the transition. She made sure everybody's needs were attended to during this whole process. So they looked at what they had in their old system, and they wanted to take some of the best things from that, incorporate that into the new system, and then take advantage of everything in the new system that they didn't have before. And she put together a whole team of people that worked day and night to make that happen.
What were some of the challenges you faced from this? Obviously, this is huge, bringing other agencies together under one kind of roof of a system.
Well, I'm so glad that David's here to remind us of all the good things that we've done and speak for us so well. But the challenges we did face was, I think in a way when we started this project, it was going to be a here's your CAD system, and everything was just going to magically work. Well, you know, we had to build this CAD system, and we have a very small core team. Literally, the team was 6 people, and we still had full-time jobs.
Right.
So this small CAD core team was a challenge. We all became very close. We all, you know, had to really drop a lot of things to make that happen. Dave was a part of that core team in many senses, putting out fires, helping us, motivating us when, you know, we thought all was lost at certain times, but that's normal in a project. Other challenges we faced was, you know, moving to a 21st century CAD system, especially this one is map centric. You have to have a good map. And so our mapping data was something that we knew was very important with us. And throughout our project, we wanted to make sure that we had someone that could support us. And through the middle of our project, we had to have a change in that vendor. But the positive thing, again, was Hexagon Intergraph came to our assistance and supported that transition to be able to keep us going forward to make sure that we had that map data. And that challenge was really seen on day one when we did not have issues with our map and entering calls for service, which was a great thing.
Great. Anything to add, David? I might move into, you know, you kind of said that you've only been live for 11 weeks, you know, but, you know, what are some of the benefits that you've seen since implementation?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, the long-term benefit will be the ease of training new dispatchers. I mean, we're already seeing them be able to pick up on it. While some of our tenured dispatchers are having to unlearn to learn, the newer ones are like, this is great because they don't just have to sit there and go, I don't know the command. There's always several options. The other options were that definitely in the long term, the ability to make decisions based on mapping will be huge. Next generation 911 is ahead of us. The person level tracking, all of these things, that map is going to be key. And then the increased ability to interface technology to CAD. I mean, we just recently were talking about applications of how to send CAD data out to things such as body-worn cameras, which I had never thought about, and the benefit of having the system will help with those challenges.
Okay.
They're really feeling the benefits of the integration capabilities. Also, Intergraph brought its full breadth of being able to partner with other vendors when the county ran into trouble, for instance, with their mapping vendor. We were able to quickly react and get a contract in place with another map vendor to keep the project on track and keep it going. So they really realized the benefits of Intergraph in that way.
Yeah, a lot of moving pieces at all times. So you've been through this process, you're 11 weeks out. You know, there's a lot of other agencies going through this process, getting ready to do something like this. You know, what are some tidbits that you can share, you know, with agencies, you know, about getting started and going through this process?
You're not going to know everything. You have to build a good relationship with your project manager and have those tough conversations. In a way, I mean, Dave's going to laugh, but don't hold back. If you have a question, you have a concern, get it out there, because there might be something that you're making out to be that's this huge thing that they end up saying, oh, we have a issue, we have a way to resolve that issue. Full-time project management staff would be great.
Like I said, the core team.
You need a core team that is focusing on the project 100%, and that is very helpful. And then the training, the absolute training of your end user staff is huge. And then I think the thing that we're seeing is that promise for reassessment going forward. To realize that the first time in training, they didn't hear everything. So setting up some sort of quarterly training to give them more until you get to a good spot with the product.
Intergraph offers a number of services after you're live. And just because you've cut over and you've gone live doesn't mean that you can't take advantage of those services. And so in Marin's case, we contracted with them to provide additional reassessments, additional hands-on training with one of our people on site with their staff, working to make the system better and help them evolve the system now that they know better what the capabilities are and how it operates.
You know, what future plans does this open up for Marin County going forward?
You know, we never want to be on the bleeding edge of technology, but we need to have good technology that meets our needs. So I think that this is just the first step in a long process of making sure that we have tightly integrated systems. The device mesh, if you will, making sure that you can mesh all of these different needs into one product would be great because it allows the dispatchers to focus on that.
Right.
And then also our partners in the field of meeting their needs. So I mean, that's where we're in the future, is just providing the best level of service we can to the citizens and to the responders.
Right. And having a foundation to build on, obviously, is what y'all have built here. Was there anything else you'd like to share with the audience?
I just really want to thank Dave for a good project and the core team for getting us this far, and thank Hexagon for the opportunity to share it with everyone.
All right. Well, we wish you the best of luck moving forward, and thank you both for your time today and insight. For more information on Hexagon Safety and Infrastructure, you can go to hexagonsafetyinfrastructure.com. For more on HXGN TV, you can go to hxgntv.com. Thank you for joining us.